Did you know that most of us have been manipulated at some point in our lives, often without even realizing it? It's more common than you might think, and it can happen to anyone, regardless of age, background, or experience. Manipulation isn't just a dramatic twist in a movie plot, it's a silent epidemic that quietly spreads through our homes, workplaces, and friendships. It can be so subtle that we don't even notice it's happening until the effects are already deep within us. It's when someone cleverly influences your thoughts, feelings, or actions for their own benefit, all while making you believe you're acting on your own free will. The manipulator's tactics are often so well hidden that you may not recognize them until it's too late. The real danger? Manipulation is subtle, often disguised as genuine care or concern. It leaves you feeling confused, anxious, and doubting your own instincts. You might even start to question your reality. Over time, this constant undermining erodes your confidence, chips away at your self-esteem, and can leave you feeling isolated from those around you. Think of the partner who uses guilt or emotional blackmail to control your choices and make you feel responsible for their happiness. The boss who constantly overloads you with work and makes you feel like you can never say no. Or the friend who keeps you feeling insecure, always making you doubt your worth in the group. These aren't just random, isolated acts. They're calculated patterns of behavior designed to keep you under someone else's control, often repeated over and over again. It's time to pull back the curtain and expose how manipulation really works, so we can recognize it, protect ourselves, and start building healthier relationships. Let's break down the manipulator's favorite moves, the subtle and not so subtle tactics they use to gain power over others. These behaviors can show up in any relationship, whether it's with a partner, a friend, a family member, or even a coworker. Understanding these patterns is the first step to protecting yourself. Gaslighting. This is when someone twists reality, making you question your own memory, perception, and even your sanity. You might hear phrases like, "You're too sensitive," or "That never happened." Over time, this can leave you feeling lost and unsure of what's real. Guilt trips. Manipulators use guilt to control your actions. They might say, "After all I've done for you, this is how you repay me," or act hurt to make you feel responsible for their happiness. This tactic can make you second-guess your own needs and boundaries. Silent treatment. They withdraw affection and communication, leaving you in emotional limbo. This cold shoulder makes you desperate to win them back, often at the expense of your own well-being. It's a way to punish you without saying a word. Playing the victim. Manipulators flip the script, always making themselves the wronged party. By gaining your sympathy, they avoid accountability and keep you feeling guilty or responsible for their pain. These tactics aren't random. They're carefully chosen to control, confuse, and keep you off balance. The goal is to make you doubt yourself so you're easier to influence and less likely to stand up for your own needs. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to breaking free. When you can spot manipulation, you can start to reclaim your confidence and set healthy boundaries. Have you seen these tactics in your own life or relationships? Awareness is powerful. Let's go deeper and learn how to protect ourselves. Think you know all the tricks? Here's one you might miss. Strategic incompetence. This isn't real helplessness. It's pretending to be bad at tasks so you'll take over. The roommate who can't load the dishwasher, the spouse who always messes up the budget. Suddenly, you're doing everything. They praise your competence, making you feel needed, while quietly shifting all responsibility onto you. Over time, you're exhausted and resentful, but can't pinpoint why. It's a silent power grab, manipulation by feigned incompetence. Has this happened to you? Let's talk about how to fight back. We've exposed gaslighting, guilt trips, silent treatment. Manipulation comes in many forms, and it can show up in any relationship, whether it's with a partner, a friend, or even a coworker. Playing the victim and strategic incompetence are just a few more ways people try to control or confuse you, often leaving you doubting your own reality. These aren't just theories. They're real tactics used every day, sometimes so subtly that you might not even notice until you're already affected. The key to protecting yourself: awareness. It's about recognizing the signs early, before they take root and start to erode your confidence. Trust your gut. If someone makes you feel small, anxious, or constantly confused, pay attention. Write down troubling patterns even if they seem minor at first. Seeing these behaviors clearly is the first step to breaking free from their grip and reclaiming your sense of self. You deserve honest, respectful relationships, not ones built on control, fear, or manipulation. Healthy connections are based on trust and open communication. Reflect. Do any of these dynamics sound familiar in your life? Sometimes just naming them is the first step toward change. And be honest, have you ever used these tactics yourself, maybe without realizing it? The only way to win the game of manipulation is to refuse to play. Set boundaries, and don't be afraid to walk away from toxic situations. Start the conversation, share your story, support others, and reclaim your power. Together, we can build relationships rooted in respect and understanding.